Greetings USD 453 community. I'm Kellen Adams and this is your school community update. The first few days of the 2023-24 school year are under our belt, and our Pioneer staff, family, and students are all doing a great job of familiarizing themselves with arrival and dismissal procedures, breakfast and lunch service, and expectations of our learning environment. Families have had a chance to visit with teachers and see classrooms, with one more planned event scheduled for Tuesday, August 22nd, when Leavenworth High School hosts their open house event from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. We look forward to continuing to strengthen the partnership between our schools and our families throughout the course of the year. In last week's school community update, I shared our district's upcoming budget review and approval schedule. During this Monday's regularly scheduled Board of Education meeting, scheduled for August 21st, our board will vote to approve the publication of a budget. However, this does not represent final action. Final board action will not occur until after a public hearing is held on Monday, September the 11th. It is important to note that once published, following our August 21st meeting, the board would have the option to lower the budget on final action in September, but it would not have the ability to approve a budget that is higher than is made available for the public comment period. We understand that not everyone is able to attend our 6 o'clock p.m. monthly meetings, and for those that are, they might leave dissatisfied with the structure of public input, which is limited to 3 minutes per speaker and honestly does not lend itself to a two-way dialogue for a productive exchange of ideas or answers to be provided for any questions that are submitted in real time. As a result, our district will be hosting 2 virtual Q&A sessions on Thursday, August 31st from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. and 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. More information will follow on how to log in and participate for those interested and available to join us. We will be prepared to answer budget-related questions from our patrons during those 2 windows of time, and for those unable to join us on that date and time, the sessions will be recorded and posted to our website for play later at your convenience. It is our intent to ensure that our stakeholders have ample time to have their thoughts heard and questions addressed. We'll begin the sessions by answering questions we have received on this topic via phone and email over the last several days. One of the questions we have heard recently is about the notion of cash reserves, specifically capital outlay. Our current capital outlay budget reserve is just over $10 million, with an estimated additional revenue of just under $3.5 million, leaving us with a potential of $13.6 million for 2023-24. While this may sound like a large number, I feel it is important for patrons to understand the thinking and rationale behind our budgeting and long-term planning for this specific fund. We have known expenses on an annual basis, totaling between $2 and $2.5 million. This is the fund that is used to purchase new equipment, replace systems and existing equipment, provide targeted site improvements, like we did at the Henry Leavenworth Elementary parking lot last year, and purchase furniture and classroom technology. This is also the fund that is used for roofing, concrete, asphalt repairs, mechanical upgrades, elevator maintenance, etc. Last but certainly not least, this is our fund that we use for safety and security upgrades. We are currently in the process of equipping all staff members with a wearable security badge that has a panic button feature that will immediately inform building administrators as well as emergency responders in the event of a crisis or building lockdown situation. Additionally, we have self-insurances for wind and hail coverage for roofing of our schools and buildings for a total of $4.5 million, with approximately $2.5 million for accessible emergency funds, such as the replacement of boilers or heavy equipment that would be needed to avoid disruption or cancellation of a school day. These numbers might represent planning for worst-case scenarios, but they are very possible events that have impacted school districts within the state of Kansas. No doubt, these items do add up, but the funds provide boards of education with flexibility to be responsive for unplanned expenditures, as well as our school system to be as prepared as possible to keep facilities open for unexpected situations like a delayed payment from the state to make payroll, or an act of God in the form of severe Kansas weather that would require an immediate recovery and rebuild. Ultimately, I don't expect that anyone is excited about paying more in federal, state, or local taxes. However, in a district like Leavenworth's, that already spends less per pupil than the state average in Kansas. We need to be mindful of the potential impacts that year after year of budget reductions might have on not only our students and staff, but on the community at large. Districts have very little flexibility on how we adjust the mill levy, with large portions fixed due to state statute. Leavenworth USD 453 passed a revenue-neutral budget last year and decreased the mill levy. And this year we find ourselves developing a budget while addressing significant inflation factors and increased costs. Those costs, for example, are that health insurance is up 40%. Property and liability insurance increased 21%. Motor fuel is projected to be up approximately 15%, while utilities are projected to be up 10%. These provide just a few examples. These are tough times for the individual household, and they are also challenging for a system that is maintaining a safe and secure learning environment for just over 3,500 students. As stated last week, I'd encourage anyone with thoughts or questions on the related topics of school finance, the revenue neutral rate, and our overall budget development process to contact me personally. And again, more information will be shared in advance of our virtual sessions on August 31st to devote more time and attention to this very important topic. We are unlikely to agree 100% of the time on how to best resolve issues and challenges, but I sincerely hope that we can agree that our school community is stronger when we are seeking to understand and working with a spirit of collaboration and respect. Take care and have a great day.